Good morning, gents. Commissioner Lindy Smith here, and welcome to your Week 9 wrap-up. Had a lot of good games on the slate. Had one bona fide blowout, but everything else pretty close. Let's get into our slate of games for the 9th week. First, we have Team Alonzo headed to see the champ, see the bad guy. Champ is a 20-point favorite, and he covered. Alonzo played Jonathan Stewart on a bye. Bold strategy there. Mike Wallace over Sidney Rice gets him a couple more points, but other than that, not a whole lot on his bench that he missed out on. Bad guy, again, solid effort from Matty Ryan, 29 points, 19 from Ray Rice. Julio Jones decided to show up this week with 42. Everybody else just did their job pretty much, but it was enough. Left Reggie Bush and his 23 on the bench, but you're going to leave him on the bench pretty much every week. So just a good game from the bad guy. Up next, we had the I'm on one B Squad, Rick's team, whatever you want to call them, traveling to see Coop and his Back by Popular Demand squad. Back by Popular Demand, favored by 80 points, and they covered. Alright, the B Squad, 17 points from Josh Freeman. Peyton Hillis didn't play. Maurice Jones-Drew was on a bye. Meacham got him nothing. Greg Olson on a bye. I hate to see a team that's just not in it, but they're obviously not in it. Hopefully next year will be a better year for the Legends Among One squad. Back by Popular Demand, despite only getting 8 points from Shaw. Picked up 22 from Shady, 16 from Gore, 26 from DeMarco Murray. Never thought I'd hear his name again, but here he is. Antonio Brown, solid effort with 20. Gronkowski, 29. The Texans gave him 26. Dan Bailey, everybody showed up. 12 points, my goodness. The entire Back by Popular Demand squad showed up. Looks like a strong second half run coming from Team Sosa. I like to see that. Up next, we have the DC Evil Empire traveling to see the Whip Crackers. The Whip Crackers at 6-2 were actually 38-point dogs in this one, which is good to see, because they looked unstoppable for a couple of weeks there because of stupid Wes Welker. And Wes Welker still got his 28 points. Drew Brees got him 22. Couple of decent efforts, but a lot of bad ones. Got 0 from Ryan Matthews. Got -2 from Delone Carter. Really? Let's see. Left Eli's 21 on the bench. That doesn't help him. Giants and Ravens scored exactly the same, so that doesn't help him. Evil Empire, despite only getting 9 from Vic, got 20 from Steven Jackson, 20 from Michael Bush, 15 from Victor Cruz, 44 points from Vincent Jackson. Really. Colston got him 10, Finley 15. The Eagles, despite their terrible outing, 18 points. Let's see, Bolden gets him nothing because he scored as much as Victor Cruz. McGahee's 36 on the bench, so there's an extra 16 points he could have garnered. And Jacobs had 19 on the bench, so looks like everybody showed up for the Empire except Michael Vick and Gostkowski because he missed a field goal. But other than that, the Empire. Plus, they just pulled off a blockbuster trade. Congratulations to the Evil Empire for finally getting rid of Cam Newton. And we'll see how that pans out going forward. Our next game, the Buckhead travel to meet Neil's Darkside Destroyers. Neil's Darkside Destroyers were favored by 38. They didn't cover, but they came out with No, and he lost. Never mind. Buckhead, solid effort. He's got Aaron Rodgers. Always going to be in the game as long as he's got Aaron Rodgers. 20 from Sproles, 29 from Marshall, 23 from Gates, 14 from the Bengals, 14 from Rackers. The Destroyers got 24 from Brady, 18 from Forte, 2 fumbles. Really? 2 fumbles? No fumbles all season, 2 fumbles in 1 game. Interesting. Mike Tolbert got him 23, Brandon Lloyd got him 13, 18 from Macklin, 13 from Gonzalez, 13 from the Bears, 13 from Akers. Let's see, Jordy Nelson over Miles Austin gets him another 19 points, and the victory. All right? Yep. But who plays Jordy Nelson over Miles Austin? And Miles Austin actually got injured in the game. Hard to foresee those kinds of things. Destroyers still sitting comfortably at 6-3, like most of the league. And Buckhead moves on to 7-2. And finally, our marquee matchup of the week, the mighty Duck Phallus Nation traveling to New York to visit the Cap Guns. Early line on it had Duck Phallus by 31. Failed to cover, but at least we got the victory. Unfortunately, I had to stay up and watch that travesty of a game all night because I was sure Deshaun Jackson was going to run in 3 freaking touchdowns just to make me feel bad. That didn't end up happening. Got a strong effort, 24 from Romo. Solid, finally, solid effort from Chris Johnson, 14. Mendenhall, 12. Plaxico, 12. Manningham, 12. Witten, 17. Packers D put up 33 because they just kept running back touchdowns because Phillip Rivers is killing me. Jets 18 on the bench doesn't help. Aaron Hernandez 13 on the bench doesn't help. So he played his best lineup. Just got 38 from Phillip Rivers, got 38 more from Arian Foster. Fred Jackson was held in check, only got me 12. Jennings got me 16, Bo got me 14, Winslow got me 12, 49ers got me another 17. So Ben Tate over LeGarrette Blount is about the only substitution I could have made that would have made this any better. But we got the W, so that's cool. It's nice to be 6-3. Looking ahead, let's check our standings. Currently, league-wide right now, we got the Buckhead in the East leading at 7-2, followed closely by the rest of the East at 6-3, and the Cap Guns bringing up the rear at 2-7. In the West, we got the bad guy running away with the entire division at 8-1. Pretty sure he's already clinched. Let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4. He has to win 1 more to clinch a playoff spot. Ridiculous. Evil Empire, backed by popular demand, on their way up, hopefully. Team Alonzo and Legends Amon 1 bringing up the rear 2-7 and 0-9 respectively. Playoffs started today. Be the Buckhead and the bad guy getting bye weeks. Destroyers, Whipcrackers, Duck Phallus, and whoever has the tiebreaker between the Empire and backed by popular demand. I'm not sure who owns that tiebreaker head to head. So right now we have a Seattle Seahawks lower than 500 team making it into the playoffs. Let's hope that isn't the case at the end of the season. Looking ahead to this week, we have the D-Town Whipcracker 6-3 traveling to meet the Dark Side Destroyers at 6-3. Early line has the Destroyers by 7. I like that. Let's hope the Destroyers can pull that off. I'm going to pick the Destroyers in that one. We got the Cap Guns heading to Las Vegas to visit the Buckhead. Early line has the Cap Guns favored by 3. Okay. Can't do it. I'm taking the Buckhead in that one. We got the back by popular demand heading to DC. Both 4-5. Someone's getting to 500 next week. Early line has the Empire by 24. I'm going with the back by popular demand squad. We got Legends. I'm on one at Team Alonzo. This could be a preview of the toilet bowl here. Legends. I'm on one. 0-9. Team Alonzo 2-7. Early line has Alonzo by 29. I am not going to pick for Park until he wins one, so we'll take Alonzo by 29. And your marquee matchup for next week. This is a preview of your Super Bowl right here. Duck Palace Nation hosting your nemesis, my nemesis, all of our nemesis. The bad guy. Going to be visiting Florida to see me. Early line has the bad guy by 18. That's okay. This is a scouting mission for the Duck Palace Nation. Take some of the lessons we learned when Neil put it on you. Figure out what it is we need to do to win in week 16. Because that's all it's about. Winning in week 16. And I don't think you have anybody on a bye, so you're going to be forced to play a quarterback against me this week. This motherfucker almost beat me without a quarterback last week. But that's okay, because he didn't. Because I know I'd never hear the end of it, but I don't have to worry about that, because I ended up winning. This week, you got to play a quarterback, so there's no excuses. I'm taking the Duck Palace Nation in this one. Again, this is a scouting mission. I just want to learn how you play. Haven't seen you in the regular season too often, and I'm not interested in this game. I want to beat you, of course, but I want to learn how you play, and we're going to figure you out so that playoff time comes, and we'll have no problems. So we're picking the Duck Palace Nation in that one. Everybody make smart waiver wire pickups this week. Be mindful of our goal. Keep improving your team. Keep moving onward and upward. And if you don't have Modern Warfare 3, you're messing up. I have a free copy of Battlefield 3 that is not going to get used from here on out, because Modern Warfare is ridiculous. You can call everybody out there Mufasa, because my scar is tearing things up. This is your commissioner from Tampa, Florida. Look for me at the game on Sunday. I'll be on the field for the Buccaneers and the Texans. So I'll have a nice chat with Arian Foster and Ben Tate. And if you need me to talk to any of your players, you let me know. And we'll work from there. Live from Tampa, Florida, is your commissioner.